Gabriella Wilson, better known to the world as H.E.R., mastered 5 instruments before she ever set foot in kindergarten. She published her own poetry book at 8 years old. And then, at the height of her early fame, she simply vanished. No explanation. No farewell. Just silence. What came next is one of the most fascinating and quietly powerful stories in modern music. Born on June 27, 1997, in Vallejo, California, Gabriella grew up in a home where music was essentially a second language. Her mother Agnes, a Filipino woman who worked with rehab patients by day, was also a drummer, and extended family gatherings regularly turned into full-on musical sessions. From the time she could sit up, little Gabby was right in the middle of it all, absorbing rhythm, melody, and emotion like a sponge. By 10 years old, she was performing Alicia Keys on national television, leaving audiences stunned by the sheer emotional weight in her voice. She conquered the Apollo Theater. She appeared at the BET Awards at just 13. And at 14, she signed with RCA Records, one of the youngest artists ever to land such a deal. From the outside, it looked like a fairy tale. Behind the scenes, it was something far more complicated. According to various accounts, the pressure that came with early fame was immense. Industry executives reportedly pushed to shape her image, her sound, even her personality, in ways that felt disconnected from who she actually was. By 2014, at just 17, that tension reportedly became unbearable. So she did something almost unthinkable. She walked away. For nearly 2 years, Gabriella Wilson disappeared from public life entirely. No music, no interviews, no social media. Then, in late 2016, a mysterious new artist surfaced. No face, no backstory, just raw and deeply emotional R&B music, released under the name H.E.R., an acronym for Having Everything Revealed. The debut EP arrived with no promotional campaign, no marketing push, and absolutely no fanfare. Just 7 intimate tracks that felt like pages torn from a private journal. The music spread almost entirely by word of mouth. Usher, Rihanna, Alicia Keys, and Bryson Tiller all publicly championed this faceless new voice. Fans and journalists began connecting the dots, noting striking similarities between H.E.R.'s voice and a much younger Gabriella Wilson. But she said nothing, and let the mystery do the work. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Grammy nominations. A Song of the Year win in 2021 for I Can't Breathe. Her haunting response to the murder of George Floyd. An Academy Award for Best Original Song for Fight for You, from Judas and the Black Messiah. Massive stadium tours. A Super Bowl performance. All of it achieved while still protecting her face and her privacy. But success at that scale carries its own weight. By 2022, she has spoken openly about reaching a breaking point. Emotionally exhausted, creatively drained, and questioning everything. She stepped back deliberately, entered what she herself described as a selfish phase, and began prioritizing her mental health over output and expectation. Working with legendary songwriter Diane Warren during this period, reportedly helped her process some of that pain through music, and the healing that followed shaped a new, more grounded chapter of her life. Today, H.E.R. stands as one of the most respected and quietly influential artists of her generation. Not because she gave the world everything, but because she was strategic about what she chose to share. Her story is ultimately a reminder that the most powerful thing an artist can do is stay true to themselves, even when the entire industry is pulling in the opposite direction. If this story resonated with you, leave a like and subscribe. There are more deep dives just like this one coming your way.